Thanks for visiting Patient Weather today. I'm meteorologist Al Peterlin. I'd like to talk about the weather health stresses for May 13th, 2026. We keep additional graphics at tpatw.com, and we maintain a patient weather storefront on Amazon. Looking at the frontal map for Wednesday, we have two low-pressure centers, one over upstate New York, another over central and north-central Montana, and a massive cool front stretching between the two, going all the way across Pennsylvania to Asheville, down to Birmingham, back over to Oklahoma City, up through Denver, and all the way to Cheyenne. Lots of unsettled weather up and down the eastern seaboard, lots of unsettled weather in the northern Rockies, and of course we're even trying to put some very much instability showers and thunder showers across the middle Mississippi Valley and then across Florida. Looking at our vitality index, which basically is a measure of the individual weather elements that will have some impact on human health, and you can see that we have spotty activity in the Four Corners, lots of activity in the Pacific Northwest, and in fact Northern Plains, little bit of something going on across the Great Lakes, and then lots of activity across Florida, and then up the eastern seaboard, along the Appalachians to the coast, all the way to New York and on into New England. Looking at the change in pressure, again, lots of activity, rising pressure up through California, almost from Los Angeles, clear on up through Oregon, Washington, and stretching a little bit into Vancouver Island. Another area of rising pressure about the western lakes, a little bit of Minnesota, but across Wisconsin, eastern Iowa, northern Illinois, and up through western Michigan. We have falling pressure, significant areas of falling pressure from Montana across into the plains, from western Nebraska through western Dakotas, and across all of Wyoming. We also have a large area of falling pressure stretching all the way from Georgia across the Carolinas, all the way through Virginia and Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, and then up into New England. Looking at the changes in temperatures, not significantly massive, but very cool shot of air going down into the Pacific Northwest, some nice warming here in the northern plains. A little bit of cool down across the Great Lakes, but that's with that low pressure center, and a little bit of rising temperatures again back down in southern Georgia. Looking at the change in dew points, you can see that we're increasing dew points up and down the Rockies, a little bit of increasing dew points along the coastal areas of the east, and the vapor pressure just confirming it with, again, the fall in dew point temperatures across the Great Lakes as that frontal system moves away. Instability is the summertime issue, and you can see we have some thunder shower instability across Oklahoma into eastern Kansas and up into northwestern Missouri. But note, lots of thunder shower activity and instability across the entire state of Florida. Looking at the change in oxygen availability, again, a lot of activity. We have spotty areas of migraine stresses across the Four Corners. We have a very significant risk of migraine stresses up and down from Los Angeles across all of California, all of Oregon, Washington, and much of Idaho. We have another area of significant migraine stresses from eastern Kansas through Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Looking at the change in stresses in asthma and arthritis, very significant stress here in western Montana down into South Dakota and probably reaching Nebraska, but lots of asthma and arthritis stress in the plains, the northern plains. More asthma and arthritis stress, a little bit weak, but here in eastern Texas, and then getting more significant in Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, and then all the way up into upstate New York and on into New England. The most specific areas, of course, in upstate New York, very strong across Carolinas and in Georgia. Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather. Your comments are appreciated. And if you hurt, let us know where you're located.